Hi, and thanks for joining me, and a big welcome to any new subscribers that are watching. It was always my intention to publish the occasional mid-week video whilst publishing my Cosgrove cruising series. And I set out with that intention, not really meaning to do another cruising vlog, more to do a chilling out one and a chatting one. But I have actually done just that. So I hope you enjoy what you're about to see. There is quite a lot of chat in it, and at the end I mention a boating incident that occurred when I was out on my travels last week. So look out for that. Well, I'm off, but what am I up to? I'm not even sure that I know. I'll say hello properly in a moment. I'm always pleased to be going out. Beautiful now. You going out tomorrow? Yeah. Okay, see you anon. Hello. A couple of doggies saying hello or goodbye. Not sure which. The swans have just come into view. They've just come back into the marina, followed by ducks. Hello, how are you? Just coming through the exit now. Hey, made it. Can't see any boats around. Hi, and thanks for joining me. Well, you can see I'm on the boat, so you can see that I'm cruising. But I'm not coming out to film a proper cruising video. I'm just coming out to chill out. I did the same last week. I was out for about 5 days, just doing short hops here and there. Thoroughly enjoyed it. The weather has been very, very changeable in the last couple of weeks. And when I was out last week, it was generally miserable or wet. Hardly saw any sun at all. I didn't do any filming to camera, or talking to camera I should say, but I did take some film, which I will embody into this film. Quite what the format of this one will be, I don't know yet. I'll just see how I go, how I get on. But whatever I do, I will try and make it as interesting as possible. Hello, you spotted me. Sorry? Oh right, is that how you do it?
Okay?
Yeah, I'm fine, thanks. Just coming out for a bit of a chill out, nothing special.
Don't blame you.
Yeah, just doing some filming at the moment. You okay with that?
Yeah, we look forward to
Yeah,
seeing that.
excellent. Make sure you're in it then. Okay,
later.
all the best.
Yeah,
Cheers.
Take care. Bye for now.
Bye for now. viewers of the channel who are actually local to Yelvertoft. I won't say any more, but it's nice to see them. I've bought a new monocular, just going to give it a quick test. That's very good actually. Awkward to see at the moment with the bits on the front of the boat, but I bought this one, which is a it's marked Oregon 4. I can't think of the make offhand. It will come to me. I bought that to replace this one. This is a Russian one, 8x30. The optics are no longer very good on it, so I've upgraded, but it's very handy to have something like this for when you want to see in the distance. And I was a bit reluctant initially to buy this style with this big knobby bit on the top, but it means you can hold it with one hand, adjust the focusing, and it's also designed to wear with glasses, or to use with glasses I should say, when you're wearing your glasses. So you can just do this, and I can steer the boat at the same time, so I'm really delighted. This is the first time I've used them out on the cut. I did wonder whether I should have gone for the 8x40 rather than the, actually it's 42, they're 10x42. There was an 8x42. It's difficult to say, the others were 8, but I think these will suit me fine. So I'm pleased with that. Hello. Just coming up to Skew Bridge. Can't see any other boats coming. Just going under Skew Bridge now. I seem to be turning this into a cruising video, don't I? Which wasn't really the intention. It's actually 21 degrees this afternoon. It's a very warm day, unlike many we've had recently. These are residential moorings on my left. I believe I've said that before. So there are always boats moored along here, and just ahead there are a couple of private moorings on the non-towpath side. Not doing a very good job with this filming lark. because sometimes I switch the camera on, then I forget to hit the record button. I must be getting out of practice. I can never tell whether I'm recording or not because I just cannot see the red REC. It's just not visible most of the time. It's very annoying. Hello. Not so many boats around today by the look of it.
Went foggy yesterday afternoon.
Did it?
They were everywhere, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's nice just to poddle along without anyone pushing up behind.
What it's all about.
I'm just using my binocular. I can see something in the water way ahead of me, and it is a clump of weed growth, vegetation, call it what you like. But it's right in the middle of the canal. And it looks about, well, it looks about 2 meters wide, but I don't think it can be. I'll have to decide whether I'm going to pass it on the right or the left. I think going to the left is going to be the best option. Coming up to it now, that big clump. I can see a heron ahead. Oh, it's flown off. It's been disturbed by the boat that's coming towards me. That's a shame, isn't it? Not surprising though, really. Coming up to a narrow point. I'll just hang back a bit. Strange how you always meet on these narrow points, isn't it? And it's quite wide through here. Hello. There's no one behind me. I'll show you what I was just trying to keep away from. Don't want to get too close to that sort of thing if you can avoid it. Hello. Hello. very warm in the sun. Makes me wonder whether I should have put the sun lotion on. I've just come under Bridge 26. I'm going to moor up now. Just want to get ahead of the bushes, or little trees really, because they really have sprouted, that are on the off side of the canal. I like to have a view into the field opposite. It's not going to be possible by the look of it. Just need to go a little bit further down. Well, at the moment I'm the only boat along here, none ahead of me and none behind, so that situation could well change. I have spoken to one or two other boaters on the way here, and the feeling is it's generally quiet today, but funnily enough yesterday afternoon was quite busy. So at the moment it's just gone 4 o'clock. I'm moored up for the night. I will probably move on in the morning, just a short distance, but I'll catch up with you later. Having said that I'm not going to do a lot of filming, what do I go ahead and do? I think the trouble is, once the camera is set up facing me, I want to talk to it. I get carried away, so I've done quite a bit more than I anticipated. Before I talk about anything else, I should thank Pat and Irene from Malta for this lovely card they sent me. It's a picture of a scantily clad young lady, and it's at Gozo. Many thanks for this. I did receive it some weeks ago, but this is the first opportunity I've filmed like this where I can say thank you very much. And you did ask me a question about whether I've ever passed through the Gloucester Canal. Well, the Gloucester and Sharpness Canal is a long way from where I'm based, and so no, I haven't. I have visited it by road many years ago. I have been to Gloucester and around the docks, and I've even done a boat trip from Gloucester. So I have done that, but not on my own boat. and it's too far away for me to take the boat, and it's not something I'm actually thinking about. But many thanks for the card and for thinking of me. Thank you indeed. I did say that last week I went out for a few days. I think it was 5 days in all. The weather was really miserable. I didn't do a lot of filming. I didn't do any talking to the camera type of filming. But I did set up cameras on the bow and on the stern. I was experimenting with different formats again. And I'm going to show you something that happened, an incident which happened on my way back to the marina on one of the days I was travelling. Can't remember what day it was, but I came through Stockley's Bridge, which is number 31. I was heading in a southerly direction. As you come under the bridge, the canal starts a gradual left turn. There was a boat moored on the right hand side, which I passed successfully, and then a boat hove into view coming towards me. There was a lookout on the front who signalled to the helmsman that I was there. I immediately moved over to the right. It was a higher boat that was coming towards me. I didn't know that at the time until it actually passed. I felt very limited action was taken to avoid a collision, and there was a glancing blow. He had pulled the tiller arm over, but I don't think he slowed down at all. What he should have done is given it a little bit of revs to swing the boat away from me more quickly. And he just carried on the line he was going, and he hit my boat. And I'm going to show you that now. So see what you think of that. But these sort of incidents are quite common. They're nothing to get upset about or anything. Like in motor racing, it's a racing incident, or it's a boating incident, I should say. Dear me, get carried away there. So now and again, boats are going to touch each other. You have to expect it. I've accidentally knocked other boats. I'm happily admit that. I don't ram into them. Sometimes it is unavoidable. It may be my fault, it may be the other boater's fault, but you can't really, most of the time, apportion blame. But I did feel that incident at 31, at Bridge 31, was avoidable. But everyone will have their own view. What is interesting is that later in the day, when I was moored up by Bridge 26, just opposite the woods, I was sat looking back. That boat had turned round and it came towards me, and as it did so, there was a different helmsman on it, but the original helmsman came on board, sort of turned and saw me and quickly ducked down again. So I think that might be an indication that I was more in the right than he was. I think you can see I've moved position. I hope you enjoyed this midweek vlog. The reason I'm going to do the occasional one is that my Cosgrove cruising series was filmed in May, and I'm publishing those week by week, which will take several months in fact. And I obviously want to stay current with you, so I'm going to do these intermediate videos as well. Whilst I think of it, I have been asked several times now, what is a humbug? Well, I've got one here to show you. I don't know if the camera can focus on that. A humbug is basically a hard-boiled sweet. It's striped, normally with these two shades of brown, light brown and dark brown, and they have a minty flavour. One description I found, humbug, taken from the definitions from Oxford Languages, a boiled sweet, especially one flavoured with peppermint. And when I'm cruising, I will often suck a humbug, thinking that I'm not going to be speaking to camera. And then something happens and I speak to camera and I've got this sweet in my mouth which I'm sucking on. So that's why I have now and again said, excuse me, I'm just sucking a humbug. But that is what it is. You don't realise, or I don't realise, that not everyone has these around the world. Perhaps you do have them in other parts, but they're called something different, so let me know. But it is one of my favourite boiled sweets. It's just beginning to brighten up. It's Saturday morning when I'm filming this. The number of boat movements today, quite incredible, in both directions. Been very, very busy. But anyway, I think it's time to thank you all for watching. I hope you're all keeping safe and well, looking after yourselves, your friends and families. If you haven't yet done so, please do subscribe and click the little bell to receive notifications of future videos. Until next time, I'm not quite sure when that will be, but until next time, take the utmost care, keep safe. All the very best. Bye for now.